Welcome to City Yoga. My name is Luke, and this is going to be a 30-minute gentle flow yoga practice. So you're going to go ahead and begin just laying all the way down on your back. We'll extend the legs out. Come all the way down to the back and just extend your hands alongside with your palms facing the ceiling. And start to breathe in through your nose, out through the nose. Just begin to press your shoulders down into your mat and try to engage the belly. Spread the fingers nice and wide. And just sleep out. And we'll extend the arms overhead. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. On the exhale, gather your right knee into your chest. You're going to hug that right knee in. Roll the ankle slowly in one direction, and then roll in the opposite direction. And keep the right hand on the knee. Pull it in a little bit closer towards your shoulder, and open it out towards the side. And extend the left arm. Flex the right foot, and just staying here. So maybe try to keep your left hip grounded. If that starts to lift, try to keep the left heel grounded. Inhale the right knee back to the center, and then extend the right leg towards the ceiling. We'll bring our hands to the back of the thigh. Point the right leg down again. Chest, using both hands. Start to roll the ankle slowly in one direction, and then roll the ankle in the opposite direction. Flex the foot, let your right hand come out to the side, and bring your left knee out to the other side. So out to the left, opening the hip. You're going to try to ground through the right heel, the right hip. And draw the left knee back to the center. Knees bring back in towards the chest. Press your thighs together, draw your belly in, and start to circle the knees in one direction. Circle your knees the other way. As you come back to stillness, draw the belly in, tee the arms out, drop the knees over to the right, and gaze to the left. Inhale the knees back to the center, engaging the belly. On the exhale, float the knees to the left, gaze over to the right. Engage the belly and bring your knees back to the center. Cupping your hands under the knee. Just begin to shift back and forth. Rock back to a seated position. And eventually finding ourselves all the way up to seated. So if you need to, you can roll to your side and just come up through a fetal position. We're going to transition right into tabletop. Coming to all fours, moving to our hands and knees. Spreading the fingers. Pressing our finger pads down. And just making sure our shoulders are above our wrists and our knees are in line with our hips. So drive the chest forward as you inhale, lowering your belly, spinning your elbows in, and then round back as you exhale. Tuck widen your shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly again. Exhale, round. And one last time, breathing in and breathing out. I'm just going to pause here and take a variation or a modification for our down dog. So with down dog, we're going to stay on tabletop. With down dog, we usually lift the knees and pike the hips up towards the ceiling. And if you find yourself tied in down dog, you want to take a break, maybe you could just modify and take puppy pose instead. So for our puppy pose, we'll keep the knees grounded. We'll still extend the hands forward, lengthen the arms and spread the fingers, engage the belly, and try to press through the arms, sending the chest back towards your thighs. Just like we do in down dog with the knees lifted, we're still pressing the arms long and pressing the chest back. So this is an option. I'm going to come off the knees if your shoulders get tired, if your wrists get tired. Finally, another option is just to go into child's pose. Either regular child's pose with the knees wide and the toes together, or you can keep your knees parallel and just sink your hips back. Hands can stay forward, or they can come back. If you're especially tired in the shoulders, maybe reach the arms back and just let your armpits and your shoulders melt over the knees. Let's just find our way back into tabletop again. Coming to our hands and knees. We'll float the right leg, flex the foot, soften the shoulders, and try to square our hips. Anchor through the right hand, so push through the right shoulder, down into your finger pads, and then allow the left arm to extend out in front of you. As you breathe in, draw your shoulders back, shine your chest forward, engage in the belly, and breathing out as we try to extend a little bit longer. Then just slowly come undone. We'll switch and change. Press the left leg behind us, flex the foot, gaze down and extend the right hand. Anchor through the left shoulder down into the left finger pads. And try to spread your fingers and spread your toes. And then gradually come undone. We're going to transition back to our hands and knees. And tucking the toes here, we're going to drop the belly and then round the back, lifting the knees and pushing into our down dog, our first down dog of the day. Keep your arms, gaze towards your toes if you're in down dog, and start to pedal the feet out. Feel free to come down to knees and take puppy pose, or come down to child's pose whenever you'd like to take a break. You can do that for any pose at any point during today's practice. We're just going to find stillness and walk our hands all the way back towards the feet, towards the back of the mat, where we're going to find ourselves in a nice, gentle forward fold. We're going to soften the knees a lot, relax the shoulders, and just let your head hang here. And bring your hands alongside the body, so outsides of the legs, shoot the fingers down towards the mat. Maybe the fingertips touch the floor, maybe they hover. But we're going to shift weight into our heels, engage the belly, begin to lower the hips, and then gaze forward as you breathe in, folding back down as you breathe out. Taking the palms to our shins this time. Shine the chest forward as you breathe in, folding forward as you breathe out. And then wrap your hands around opposite elbows so that you make a picture frame for your ears, and just sway from the waist up. And gently rocking from side to side. And then slowly coming back to stillness. We're going to release the hands. And then wrap the hands around the backs of our knees. Let the knees bend again. Let the hips lower. Press your shoulders back. Gaze forward as you breathe in. Lowering our hips and lifting the heart. Folding forward as you breathe out. You can release the hands. Soften the knees. Continue to bow the head as you slowly begin to roll up, one vertebra at a time. And extend the arms towards the ceiling. Draw the palms together. And then bring your hands to the heart. Let's peel the shoulders down and back. Through the feet. Reaching up again as we breathe in. Coming back to heart center as we breathe out. And we're just going to step the right foot forward. Soften the right knee, hinge forward a little bit more, and pick up your back heel. So option here to airplay in the hands to help our balance. Press the shoulder blades together. And we're going to keep softening into that right knee and float the left leg back. Flex the foot if you can. Shine the chest forward. Dial the toes down. And slowly come back to standing. Bring your hands back to heart center. And step your left foot forward. Hinging, softening into that left knee. Grounding through the big toe. You're going to send the right leg back, airplane the hands, press the shoulder blades together, and shine the chest forward. Pushing back through the right heel, engaging the belly, softening the shoulders. Slowly coming back to standing. Step all the way to the front of the mat. Soften the shoulders down into your back body. And take a nice big inhale, adding a little back bend to the top. Folding all the way down as you exhale. palms to the shins. Press the chest forward as you breathe in, folding as you breathe out. Once again, soften the knees, relax the shoulders, and shake the head yes. And shake the head no. As you come back to stillness, we're going to make fists with our hands, engage the belly, squeeze the fists. As you inhale, roll the wrists all the way up towards the ceiling, gaze up. On the exhale, just roll the wrists all the way back down. And we'll bring our hands back to heart center. Bring the toes, so our toes are touching, our knees, our thighs are together. Press your shoulders down into your back body. Lift the heart up towards the ceiling, beginning to engage through the belly. Then grounding through all 10 toes. Take a nice deep inhale, softening the shoulders, sucking in the belly, holding the breath. Squeeze the thighs, and we'll twist to the right side as you exhale. Inhaling back to the center, drawing your belly in, softening the shoulders. Exhale into the left. As you come back to the center, interlace the fingers, press the pointer fingers together, and just slowly reach up with the hands. Pull your shoulders down into your back body, suck the belly in, and as you reach back, press your hips forward. I'm going to come back into a neutral position. Once again, interlace the fingers and just press your palms up towards. Bring your shoulders back and down, suck the belly in, take a nice big inhale. And then the exhale, we'll just bring our hands back to heart center. We'll step the left foot back. Just come into a nice wide stance. We're going to keep the left toes pointing to the side. We're going to anchor that back heel, sink into the front right knee, and just allow your right elbow to rest on your right knee. So a more passive hold here, so we're not pressing the knee open. We're just going to settle down here and then begin to open the left hand to the ceiling. And soften the shoulders. Just passively extend the arm to the ceiling. And start to shoot the fingers and lengthen the arm. Start to ground your back heel. Engage the belly. Draw the left shoulder back. Press your right knee forward. Take the left arm over the ear. So we're drawing a straight line from our left fingers to the outer edge of that left foot. Actively pushing the shoulders back to press the chest forward. See if you can guide the right knee further forward. Sinking that inner left thigh closer to your mat. Ground the feet. Windmill all the way up and straighten in the front knee. Relax the shoulders. And we're going to reverse our triangle. So this time our right arm reaches back. Our right shoulder draws back and down. Right arm extends. Ground your back heel. Peel the shoulders down. And on your next inhale, the right arm reaches forward and then comes down. So bring the right hand to the shin, stack the left shoulder on top, actively shooting the fingers up towards the ceiling. You're going to windmill back up again and just turn everything towards the back of the mat. So right foot turns in, left foot faces towards the back of the mat. We're going to ground the back heel, draw the left elbow down, open the right arm up. So start off in just a passive extended angle here, and then start to engage your belly, draw your shoulders back, ground the back heel as you push forward into that left knee. Right arm reaches back, and then maybe over. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Try to sink a little bit deeper. And then windmill all the way up again, straighten both knees. Right arm comes down and the left arm reaches back. So keep grounding through that back heel. And then tee the arms out. Just draw the shoulders down, shift back with your right hip. Inhale, reaching. On the exhale, we'll find our triangle. So left hand comes down, right hand stacks on top. Draw that right shoulder back. Just windmill back up. Bring the hands to heart center, turning both feet towards the left. Just gaze towards the toes, make sure they're parallel or even pigeon-toed. And we're going to engage the belly and reach the arms overhead. Soften the shoulders and start to hinge at the waist. So maybe the fingertips travel towards the floor, maybe they move just to the thighs or the waist to the shins. If you can, bring your hands underneath you, under your shoulders, and try to anchor through the outer edges of your feet. Soften the shoulders back to lengthen your neck. If it's in your practice, or forward. And drop your gaze. And just travel the hands back under the shoulders, softening the knees. Inhale the hands to the waist, bow the head. Rolling up as you exhale, coming all the way back up to standing. And options here to interlace the hands behind the back or bring your hands to your low back. Wherever you are, shine the chest upward, draw the shoulders down. When you're ready, begin to hinge. Maybe you can kiss the palms together and drape the arms overhead. If that doesn't work for you, just lower the hands to the low back. The crown of the head points down towards your mat. And allow your hands to come down the outsides of your legs, stopping wherever they may. It might be the shins, the ankles, the toes. Take a half lift, peeling your shoulders back as you gaze forward, and then fold back down. One more time. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Bring your hands underneath you. If you've got a nice wide stance, you'll heel toe the feet closer together. Bring your hands to your waist. And slowly come all the way up again. We'll just turn everything towards the front of the mat. Step our feet together. And just bring the toes to touch again. So bring the feet all the way together. Engage the belly. Reaching up, drawing the palms together as you inhale, and taking the thumbs just to your third eye, your forehead as you exhale. Soften again. Bring the forearms closer. Engage the belly and start to bend your knees, pressing our hips back, squeezing our thighs together, lowering the hips down. And again, lengthen your spine, soften the shoulders and lengthen your neck. Tuck the belly. Grounding as you breathe in, and maybe floating and lifting the heels as you breathe out. So as the heels come up, you can go ahead and release the hands back. Peel the shoulder blades together. Lengthen the arms. Extend the fingers. And just hover like you're gazing over the edge of a cliff. Focus on drawing your belly in, pushing your shoulders back, shining the chest forward. See if you can lift the heels a little bit more, lower the hips a little bit more. We're going to draw the hands forward as we lower the heels, suck in the belly, and sink as low as you can. Bringing the chest, belly towards the thighs, bringing your gaze towards your feet. Plug your shoulders back, lengthen the arms, take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, we're just going to fold. Fold down and separate the feet. And just hang out here. Let your knees soften, let your head hang. Roll up one vertebra at a time. We're going to keep the arms dangling down, bring the shoulders up to our ears, and then drop the shoulders down into your back body. One more time. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, draw the shoulders down, bring your hands to your low back. Engage the belly. Begin to push your hips forward as you look up. Ground the toes. Bring the shoulders and elbows inward towards each other. We'll come back to neutral position. And move the hands to the waist. Ground the left foot. Pick up that right knee. And just let it hover, flex the foot. Lengthen the spine. And release the hands. So bring the arms out to the side for our mountain pose. We're going to inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to hinge and send that right leg back. Extend the hands forward or out to the side, whatever's in your practice today. Plug the shoulders back, soften that left knee, and then fold just the hands down towards your mat, towards your blocks. Tuck the chin as you bow the head. Lengthen that right leg. And then soften that left knee. Shine the chest forward and bring the right foot to the other side of the mat, over to the left. I'm going to bring it down. Fingertips can stay grounded as you get into the hips. And we can hold here. We can bring the hands to prayer. We can gaze down and jet plane the hands back, pressing the shoulder blades together, holding here for 3. Maybe sinking lower, 2, 1. We're going to release the hands, extend the right leg, and just bring our feet back together again. Soften the knees. Inhale your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale your hands back to heart center. And let's do that twice more. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale into heart center. Start to engage the belly. Take another big breath in. And a big breath out. Now move the hands to the heart. Draw the shoulders back. Anchor the right foot. As that left knee comes up, we'll flex the foot. Ground the right big. See if you can drive the left knee a little bit higher. With the belly engaged, hinge forward, send that left leg back, hovering. Hands can reach forward or to the side. Shoulders pull back, and that heel pushes back. Breathing in, and then folding as we breathe out. So take your time, bringing your fingertips towards the floor, towards your block, bowing the head, lengthening the left leg. I'm going to soften that right knee, and bring the left knee in. And then just cross your left foot over to the right side. Option to lift the heart and shine the chest forward and stay on your fingertips. Option to bring your hands to heart center. Or drop your gaze and jet plane the hands for a more active pose. Spreading the fingers. We're here for 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring the hands back down. Send the weight into the right leg. Float your left leg back. Bring the feet back together. Soften the knees. Wrap the hands around the backs of the legs and just fold forward here. Bowing the head. And release the hands and slowly transition all the way down to a seated position. We're going to take a reverse tabletop. We've got 2 options. So take the gentler version first. We'll keep the feet grounded and the knees bent. We're going to have the fingers pointing towards the hips and try to keep your palms flat. Engage the belly, retract the shoulders, and grow the feet. You can press to lift. So push the hips towards the ceiling, draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Engage the glutes and just press to lift. Breathing in. Lowering the tailbone, sitting back down as you breathe out. More intensity, you can extend the legs out. So the feet are extended. We're going to claw them out of the fingers, retract the shoulders, and push the hips towards the ceiling. 2, 1. Slowly lowering back down. Just go ahead and extend both legs straight out so we're back in a seated position. Flex the feet. Sit up tall. And reach up as you inhale. Soften the shoulders and engage your belly. On the exhale, just take a nice slow lower all the way down to your back. And then go ahead and ground your left foot, bending that left knee. Right thigh and cross it over the left thigh. Just here to reach for the outer. And if you've got the feet, pull the belly in, pull the knees in towards us. And slowly come undone, we'll switch and change. Left thigh stacks on top. Either grabbing the knees into the chest, engage the belly. And just slowly come undone. Extend the legs towards the ceiling. Flex the feet. Try to flatten the low back and press your palms down. I'm just going to take 3 small pumps towards the ceiling. So suck in the belly, press the palms, and then try to push the heels up. Push for 1. Small lift in the low back, pressing for 2. One more time, draw the belly down, press the heels up. And for me, we're going to find our happy baby. So knees bend outwards, flex the feet. If you can, reach for your outer edges of the feet and just pull down as you open the knees. Try to flatten your low back and just rock from side to side. So knees are wide and joined down. I'm going to try to flatten the back as much as we can. And then from here, we're going to come back and stack the right thigh over the left again. Tee the arms out. This time the knees fall to the left as we gaze to the right. I'm going to come undone, release back to the center, stack the left thigh on top. Draw the knees in, knees forward to the right, gaze to the left. And come undone. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together. Maybe. And then interlace the fingers just below your belly button. Soften the shoulders. Option here to close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. In. Side. Right heel. Both. Press the palms down. Flatten the low back. As you inhale, push your hips up towards the ceiling, press your chest close towards the chin, and just hold here as you exhale. Maybe interlacing the fingers, or just sliding the hands underneath you, engaging the glutes, and pressing the hips up even higher. And then when you're ready, just slowly begin to come undone. And we'll gather your knees back into the chest, squeeze the thighs together, and begin to stir. Small circles in one direction. Small circles in the other direction. Finally, finding stillness again, we're going to draw the belly in, hug the knees in, and just rock from side to side. And just let yourselves fall side, take a fetal position, and then from that fetal position, we're just going to walk ourselves back up into a comfortable seat. Cup the hands around the knees. And draw the shoulders down into your back body. Sit up nice and tall. Release the hands alongside the body. Engage the belly. Soften the shoulders. Inhale the arms up overhead, bringing the palms together. Exhale the hands to heart center, bowing forward. Once again, press your shoulders back and down. Take a last big inhale through the nose. And see if you can sip in just a little bit more. And sigh it out. Thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.